Ladies and gentlemen, this YouTube channel vlog show is of authenticity, inspiration, and realness. It is also about personality, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here is your host of the show, Mr. Big Beefy E himself, the elder statesman of Rant and Rave, and Mr. Shenanigans himself, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 1113. I do believe it's 1114. 1114. What's going on, everybody? This is the final State of Shenanigan address, not only for of the year, basically. I know it's supposed to be State of Shenanigan address for December 2023, but it's the last one of this year. I'm going to give it a new name starting next year. I'm going to try to create a thumbnail for it. Basically, it's going to be called, and this is going to be a tongue twister, folks. All right, a tongue twister. I'm going to need a haircut pretty soon. I'll probably do that in the beginning of the year. So we're getting new thumbnails going. All right, it will be called The Statesman, because I am the elder statesman of Rant and Rave. Shenanigan Statements of the Statesman. Yep. That's what it's called. Shenanigan Statements of the Statesman. Wait. Yeah. Shenanigan Statements of the Statesman. Say that 5 times fast, huh? All right. 2023. This is my final video for 2023. 2023. What can we say about this year? It was a lot of highs, but a little bit of lows. Basically, we'll start with the lows. Of course, we lost a lot of good people this year, celebrities. I lost some friends. I lost my friend Luann Stemper after battling lymphoma. She passed away August the 3rd. She used to be missed talking, Red Sox and Patriots and Celtics, with her. And she played in the music ministry of our church band. And she was a member of our church. She was currently a member of our church. Like I said, it was a very, very tough loss. And my condolences go out to her husband, John, who's been still good friends of mine with us to this day. And his sons, Aaron, Michael, and Daniel. It had to be a tough holiday season for them because without, it was like somebody missing at the dinner table this year. And my condolences and prayers go out to the Stempers, his Stemper family. It was really, really tough for them. But, she always brought about joy. She always laughs. She loves to laugh and, and just has a good time and all that. And, I told her husband, Jonathan, the only upside about this whole thing is that she don't have to worry about what's been going on with the Patriots this year. She would be very angry about it. And then she'd probably say, yeah, I have to agree with you, Eric, on that. But like I said, she loved the Patriots. And I figured in her honor, I was wearing my Patriots jersey at her funeral. I figured that's, like everybody's like, you have to wear black and all this. And I'm wearing my Patriots jersey in honor of her because we were Patriots. We're Patriots fans, So I decided to do that in honor of her. And see, I'm wearing my jersey, my custom-made jersey I got on Amazon, So yeah, I do miss Luann Stemmer. Then I recently found out that we lost another friend who used to go to our church, and he was a vital member of our music ministry during his tenure at our church. Kevin Boisno recently passed away. He played keyboard. He was our leader for a while until Paul Costa took over, and always something. He's always coming, some new songs. He plays keyboard and he served God, man. And for him to pass away was really, really sad. We lost a lot of celebrities. Bray Wyatt was the biggest shocker. Being wrestling's biggest storyteller in my opinion, because when it comes to his gimmicks, he was a storyteller. All that stuff on me all the time. So he always got a good heart for people, helping people out, making people feel welcome backstage. From what stories I've been hearing, so people are going to miss him to this day. And My condolences go to JoJo, his wife, and their children. I know it's gonna be. I probably was gonna be a hard time at the end, the dinner table. Like I said, another person missing at the dinner table. Um, and it was a sad deal. And I think another notable death in 2023 will have to be the legendary Bob Barker, hosting The Price is Right for over 50 years and retired in 2007. Drew Carey took over, and Bob Barker was a legend. Was a legendary game show host, and he was an animal rights advocate, and always cared about the animals. He loved animals, and I gotta tell you, he is to be missed. And my condolences to Bob Barker's family as well. So, with the lows, you're going to have some highs. And one of the biggest highs in my personal life was the fact that, one of the biggest highs is that I got a new car. And the first time in 11 and a half years I got a new car. In fact, I had the Yaris for that amount of time. And I think earlier this year, back in February, in the coldest day when I had a flat tire, my father told me we're going to get a new car. And he had a hunch that it was going to come soon. And it was reconfirmed when my father, who's the car expert, decided to bring my car to one of the garage places to have it checked out for inspection. The Yaris was not even safe for me to drive at all. He says, "You're going to need a new car." And I thought to myself, Lord, how am I going to get a new car? How am I going to pay for it? You got to provide me with something. So my dad got great wisdom about cars, great knowledge about cars. He said, "Okay, I'm going to help you look." Now, nowadays, I'm no longer a young man. I'm 46 years old, okay? I'm no longer a young man. So, like, the young man wants the fast cars, the Ferrari, the Lamborghini Countach, and all that. Well, first and foremost, those cars are pretty expensive, so I know I'm not going to get any cars. Two, I just want a car that gets me from point A to point B that I can drive safe in during all four seasons, summer, fall, winter, spring. But then, it's like, I don't, it was like, I don't want a car to impress the chicks, and I'm past that age where I want to impress the chicks, or impress the ladies, So my father found the perfect car for me, and it was a Toyota Highlander, 2003, almost in pristine condition, okay? They were asking $6,800 for it. My dad knows how to make car deals, okay? That's the thing. When it comes to buying cars, he knows how to make deals and negotiations. So it's about 6.5. And I sold my car, the Yaris, for parts. And he said to junk it. And there's like, whatever parts you need from it, take it. So that's so I ended up getting towards the end of June, ended up getting the Toyota Highlander. And the cool thing is cool thing on Highlanders, I got a remote. I don't know if you guys can see. I got a remote, lock and unlock. I was like, I can slack off easily, man. Just don't have to worry about turning the key or nothing. Except for putting the car in, turning the key in ignition and putting it on, man. You know what I mean? Another thing, during that same week that my friend Luann passed away, I figured in a little cheering up, so we said we had a mystery surprise interview. I said, and my friend Brandon Martin and Jody Scout, they ended up booking this interview. I was like, I wonder who we got, And I'm trying to think of all the possibilities, and I'm like, nah. So anyway, so we decided to, do the interview in advance because this person was scheduled for that day. Okay, we're cool. So we're sitting there waiting, right? And then when Brandon, my good buddy Brandon Martin announced who it was, I'm like, no. And it was Melina. That's right. Get a chance to talk to one of my ultimate wrestling crushes in Melina. And Melina was so sweet, beautiful smile, very open about the wrestling business. And I asked her all the fun questions, Was it like, I asked her, what's it like being in that ring when The Undertaker made his entrance and how scary it was to roll the eyes to the back of his head. And we had a lot of fun talking about that. The Women's Royal Rumble that she got involved in 2022, which last year I thought was super cool. The dealings with Hornswoggle and all that. So I think it was hilarious. Having to be able to ask her all the fun questions, talk to her about Kyrie Sane because she teamed up with her back in 2014, 2015 when Stardom came to the U.S. and all, and and she hasn't watched much of the business nowadays, but just getting to talk to Melina was so awesomely cool. It was totally awesome. Yeah, I was really hyped about that. Was one of the biggest, probably the biggest highlight of me. And I'll tell you what, another big highlight happened, despite the fact that when my friend Luann passed away, okay, we had a funeral and then we had a little thing afterwards. I've seen a lot more between that, that and the Portuguese feast that happened beforehand. I've seen a lot more old friends than I have ever seen throughout the entire year. It was in that little time span, and it amazes me how many friends I reconnected with physically. And I know the pandemic has really played a part in a lot of us disconnecting, our friendships and all. And it was really sad to see, to hear, to experience it and see it. But having to reconnect them physically and say, "Hey, how you doing? What's up with you?" and tell them I got a new car and everything else. It was so super cool to have that. And I think with when Luann passed away, I think the biggest gift she's given me was to reconnect with old friends like, Elaine and Glenn and Eddie and all my good friends that used to go to our church, and just reconnecting with them. It was totally awesome, an awesome feeling. And to this day, I'll never forget it. And Luann, thank you. Rest in peace. It was it was quite a year. And then I think to cap off this year, my brother-in-law and my sister, along with my niece and nephew, the Haskell family, wanted to reconnect with my parents and reestablish a relationship with them, and with me, also with me and my sister, which warms my heart. I was really excited about this, and this was a God thing. We decided, my parents and I we decided, we'll let them have their space, and I think time heals all wounds, and very, very thankful. Just like I said, first time connecting with them after 5.5, 6 years. We ended up having, they came over last week for Christmas Eve, and I think believe they're coming over today for New Year's Eve. What a way to end the holiday season! One way to end the year. I think it was totally awesome and totally rad. So I want to thank everybody for that. So, as for 2023, work was pretty stressful because we had a lot of changes happening, personnel changes, and now that the year's ended, 2024, there's a lot of things that are happening, and I might have to make some changes. Who knows for sure? I'll play everything by ear, use wisdom, and see what happens in 2024. Well, I gotta say, here on 2023, like I said, it's been a roller coaster ride on the internet. A lot of things happen. A lot of things, it just everything has been occurring all at once, man. It's totally rad. Anyways, I want to thank all you subscribers out there who recently subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. And I want to thank everybody who I reconnected with. Thank you. I want to thank everybody for their support. And one more thing I'm going to address what happened last night at the AEW World's End live reaction on J-Man's Legit stream. I do apologize for my outburst and anger. When you try and deal with technology and you want to watch the show and you want to see what's going on, you want to live react to your friends, I always want to give a passion to do that and interact. I've always enjoyed interacting with Jordan. It was a lot of fun. But there was a situation where I was a little upset, and I told him, give me time to cool off. I was upset, didn't want to, and I felt like I scared the poor guy. And I want to apologize to Jordan once again. He didn't tell me I didn't need to apologize, but listen, as an elder statesman, I'm supposed to set an example, and being the older one, being the big brother, so to speak. And that's why, being the elder statesman is something that I take seriously, because the fact of the matter is, I've always, being been the voice of reason, so to speak. And with me being angry last night, I do apologize for that. But everything was settled. Everything got back up and running, and I was able to watch the rest of the pay-per-view, no issues and all that. And very, very thankful that I did, and I did, it was something else. Although I watched part of the media scrum with Tony Storm. Oh boy, oh boy. That's like I said. She's like the AEW's answer to R-Truth, like the female version of R-Truth, and just and just. But she's hilarious, man. I love her, and I'm glad she's still AEW Women's World Champ. Yeah, there's gotta be something. I'm gonna see if I can find Wendy Richter on X.com, see what she says about that. Anyways, about ready to go to church, the final church service of 2023. After I upload this, I'm going to be taking off for church and everything else. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. This has been a great year. Look out for new thumbnails. I am going to make new thumbnails for 2024. The gameplays are going to be there on Flash Game Show. Everything will be still the same, but it's going to be very interesting because it's a brand new week, a brand new year, as we close one chapter and open up another. This is going to be an interesting situation, to say the least. I'm excited. 2024. Hope it brings good stuff, more good stuff. Let's get it. I know it's going to be tough being drama free online, but we can do it. We just got to be well aware of situations and how it's going to happen. So what a year it was. 2023 will rest in peace. Rise 2024. I will see you in the upcoming year. I'll probably join my friend Jordy Scow on his New Year's Eve live stream all the way till midnight, and be something to be so excited about. So that's it. Episode 1114 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. The State of Shenanigan Address, the final one of 2023, and the final one under this name, where the Shenanigan Statements of the Statesman will be the new name for next year. Cool. Can't wait to see what I can bring next year. So, until the next episode comes rolling around in the new year, Mr. Announcer, take us home. This concludes today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A big beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bova Telepictures and Distribution. See you next time on another episode of the show. Goodbye for now.